Schoology tricks, ways to make Schoology more user-friendly for you and your student. Most of our students have the Schoology application on their device or on their phone. When I go to the Schoology app, I can access my coursework and every course that I am registered for. However, some students are finding that certain features are not available while you are in the app. What is offered is limited and some assignments and assessments cannot be completed. The way to fix this problem is to go through the desktop version. The desktop version can be found on your phone under the internet. If you go to your internet, in this case Safari, and you go to the Fort Bend ISD homepage, you will see a tab labeled Parents and Students. Please feel free to navigate through this tab as there is a lot of helpful information. There's a parent's homepage and a student's homepage. Again, please, you and your student, explore both homepages and see what resources are available to you. For our purposes today, we're going to go to the student's homepage. Under the student's homepage, I will scroll down and see multiple things I can select, but we are going to go to Schoology. When you click Schoology, you may need to log in. I am already logged in, and once you are logged in, it often keeps you logged in. But I'm going to go to Courses, and I'm going to go to the same course we just saw in the app. Now you will see many more options opening up on this left-hand side. You may need to go to Clever to log into a textbook or other applications. You may need to go to conferences because your teacher is doing a Schoology conference during their office hours. You also may find that this assessment that didn't work before can work now. The next thing I want to show you is again through the student homepage and going to Schoology. This is actually done on the computer. This is if you're using your desktop or your laptop. We're going to go to Schoology and we're going to go to our courses. When I go to my courses, there's a place to click over here where it says My Courses. The reason that is there is because you can only see your top 12 courses in pictures. You may need to click on My Courses to find other coursework. If a class seems to be missing, this could be where it's at. I'm going to click on this one section here, and I'm going to just example folder here. Click on 6th grade resources, student assessment, week 1, April 6th. There's a lot of clicking to do, and sometimes it can take a while. And then I get in here and there's no way to go back except for clicking the back button. And when I click the back button, here I am pressing it again, pressing it again, pressing it again. This becomes very tedious and time consuming. So instead, right click the folder you want to open and open the link in a new tab. When the new tab opens, it does not replace what is currently open. Now I can be in here, I can use the next and previous button, but I can also do that again. Right click, open link in new tab. This way, what I want to work on is located right here. I can always go back, but the previous tab and the initial tab are still open and easily to navigate. The last feature I want to talk to you about is how students can complete their work. If I go back to Schoology, this is me using a desktop version on my iPad. I'm going to go back to the coursework. And again, if I can't find it, I have to click on My Courses. I'm going to go into an example for 8th grade math. And we're going to look at the weekly math assignments. See where it says Must Complete? Under Student Assignments, I'm going to go to Lesson 1 because I haven't completed anything. You'll notice it's grayed out. I can't click on anything past where I need to start. So if I start Lesson 1, I'm going to do whatever the directions say. In this case, there is an online calculator and there is some reading to be done. Then I can go back and click on where it says Lesson 1 and it will take me right back out. But now it shows I have completed the first step. Now I go on to the next step. Now it's able to be clicked on. It tells me to watch the video. Of course, I can click on the video within the link to play it, or at the bottom there's also a link to click on it to open it in YouTube. Sometimes the videos are small and you might want to open them within the application or online. After I've done that, I go back to lesson 1, I click lesson 1 again, and you can see that that is now completed, and I'm on to my next step. This is a Quizlet where I'm doing a card match. I'm going to go ahead and do one card match that's incorrect, just to show you what happens. And then I'm going to go ahead and complete the assessment with all correct answers so that I can move on to the next step. So now I'm going to go back to that lesson 1 folder again, and you can see that I'm on to the next step. So now I'm going to check for understanding. I would click on this document. It says to download it. It wasn't downloading exactly right on the iPad, but I did click to see that I need to upload a document where I submit my assignment. So I try to download, and this may happen. You may not be able to download it on the iPad, so there is alternatives. An alternative would be to click on where it says view with a little magnifying glass. This way now the document is coming up to me. Now again, there is the download feature, but some of us don't have printers and some of us are limited to the device we're on. One thing I can do is take a screenshot of the problem. With that screenshot, I then am allotted pencils, pens, erasers, and colors to go ahead and write right on the problem. And after I'm done writing, I'm going to save it to my photos. I'm going to go back, and where it says submit the assignment, I can then submit from my photo library the picture that I just wrote on. This is very helpful if you're using your phone or your iPad. This can be done on a phone. It's just going to be small writing, but you can always use 2 fingers to blow it up to write inside and then shrink it back down. Now I'm on the last piece of this lesson 1 folder. It asks me to do a reflection. Again, I'm going to complete each portion of it. There's 5 problems here, 5 questions actually. I'm going to complete all 5 questions. I'm going to review and hit finished. I'm going to submit what I have. I'm here, so I'm going to go back to that lesson 1 at the top. All those tabs are clickable. And now you see I have completed everything I have been asked to do in lesson 1. And here,